Hello, YouTube gamers. This is Aero from N2 Mobile Games, bringing you some more Clash Royale. I have made a substitution finally. I played with the same deck for quite some time, and I'm ready for a change. I have basically gotten my Dark Prince. He came in some chests, super magical chest, among other things. He got up to level 3. That was enough for me to give it a try. I got some convincing counterplay, as in people beating me with him, to show me, like, hey, what could this guy be really good for? And he fits in my deck pretty well. I was having some difficulty. I basically substituted the Epic Skeleton Army, which was a 4 cost for him, who's also a 4 cost. He's now my land defense. But the biggest problem I had was that I used to use that Horde plus Minion Horde plus Goblin Barrel so that I could basically bait 2 offensive spells, and then I could throw the Goblin Barrel or the Minions or whatever. Basically, one of those hordes was going to get probably down a lane. And since I no longer do that, I've just been noticing that using my skeletons as my land defense, it gets countered by arrows too often. And instead of baiting arrows, because I was baiting arrows for the other hordes, I'm just basically eating it. So basically, Dark Prince brought me a delicious Elixir Daiquiri, as per the screenshot or the thumbnail, as a bribe to get on the team, and we welcome him with full arms. This is a trial. I'm going to try him out. I don't try out more than 1 card at a time. There's some other things that I'm probably going to try next, which is poison, and maybe a couple other things. But for now, we're going to stick with this. We're going to give it a try, and we'll see where it goes. I've had a little bit of play last night. It was at least fun. I mean, that was kind of the big thing, is that Dark Prince is fun to play with. And we'll go over some mechanics as we play. He'll probably be in the thumbnail for like a couple of trial episodes, and we'll have a good time with it. Oh, Crown Chest is up, thank God. I mean, thank goodness. Okay, so what we're going to be using our Prince for is basically a bulldozer. We're going to throw Tesla up because we want defense, and also to see if we can bait anything out of them. And so here it goes, right? We wait for Elixir to come up, and he bulldozes out there, and our Hog Rider goes behind him, and then maybe we even get freeze. So he's man-fighting those guys. We're getting basically our Hog Rider in the back. This will give us enough time, hopefully, that we'll get a real defense on this. Fireball is going to go down on that. Oh my god, Fireball so hard. Rah! And it looks like I'm a competent player. Thumbs up. You know what, buddy? You get a thumbs up, too. Feeling good. Not max damage there. That doesn't matter. The whole point is it was at least effective. Basically, our Dark Prince got on there. He man-fights things. If you're a lady, he woman fights things. Whatever you want to call it, he gets in there and gets real nasty with people. I like his attitude. I like his jib. Same thing right here, right? So they're going to throw out some garbage to try to distract. He goes, nah, dog, out of here. Love it. We'll see what we actually get out of this. Like, this is what I'm talking about, where I played it a little bit last night. It was fun. I have no idea where this is going. Is that a bear hug? It looks like one. Oh my god, that is super bear hug. Oh god, go, go, go. Anyway, so I think he adds an element that I didn't have in my previous deck combination, which is like a real tank. God, I'm talking instead of playing. At least throw the Tesla, you idiot. Okay, so many. We're gonna throw all the things. Actually, I could have put that just a little bit further back and gotten all of them and been a super jerk. Okay, Giant Skeleton to start. We're going to wait on TP on purpose. Okay. So, we're going to throw this. How about we just freeze all of this garbage? Nah, that wasn't a good choice. Maybe it's a good choice. We'll find out if it's a good choice right now. It was a good choice. Okay, sweet. Oh, this is going to get super nasty on them. Yeah, this is exactly why I did the substitution. I felt like I needed a little bit more pushing power. He definitely does that. Oh my god, 4 days. 4 days he does that. Tesla goes down to defend. my horde against their horde, it'll be a null. It's so good. It's so nice to have something that's different that works with what you've already got going on. I'll get a little bit more when I can highlight it into what I like about this guy. It's easy just to rant, but what we need to do is make sure that my rant is appropriate. Appropriate rant is appropriate. So we're starting at 2150-ish range for the day. I didn't even look at that. That's just going to be our indication. See how well we're playing. I don't have a lot to play against, so we'll throw Giant Skeleton all the way in the back. I mean, Tesla's all we need to deal with that, honestly. Like, all we need right there. Okay, there's a lightning. We're gonna hog ride. Okay. So, explosion there. I don't think we're going to waste any more elixir right now. I don't think we're going to get anything with that. He uses zap and light. No, lightning was the last one? I don't remember. We shall see. But we know he at least uses zap. We're going to throw spear goblins to basically test the waters. Minion horde will do a fine job of eating that. And then basically, we're going to throw a giant skeleton out. When you don't save up the elixir on this, it's not going to be nearly as effective. So that is going to be a stylistic change to my deck. I have to acknowledge that and play better with that, but we'll see how this works out. Thank you, Bomb. Thank you. You did an amazing job there. Okay, so we have the combo that I was asking for. That is the Dark Prince, the Hog Rider, and the Freeze. He's going to go out there and just wreck their day. It's so good. Okay, so that's a freeze for sure. So they literally had that much garbage to throw at me. Good for them. We'll throw our own garbage. Second Tesla as soon as he gets there. I'm not a nice man. Hog Rider! Seriously. Like, what is that? So, Dark Prince, start on him, please. Please, just get it done. And then Hog Rider will go along. Spear Goblins will go behind. God, he got torn up there, though. Okay, so we got to be a lot more defensive. Giant Skeleton goes down. What they've just thrown is completely capable of destroying my entire left side. We have to Fireball. That's all I got. This guy is kicking my ass. It is absolutely appropriate to say that he is winning mercilessly right now. It's going to go into overtime. He will win. But let's try to make that not the case. Ding, 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 ding. There it goes. Yeah, so that had to have been Zap and Lightning. I have no problem losing to that. He pushed me around, he got in his hits, he played better than I did, and he used his spells. Like, that is fair play. Everything about that implies that he played better than me. His deck is good. I've got no problem with that defeat. Okay, so oh yeah, no, get out there now. Get out there right now. Oh, this is gonna get so gross. If I had the ability to freeze both the tower and the musketeer, I would have, but I mean that's not how freeze works. Fireball will work. Freeze is going to be the answer to that. I literally have no answer otherwise. That's a very well play for me. Those goblins aren't going to do a lot of damage to the Hog Rider, but they are going to distract on that side. I'm cool with that. Tesla will slow us down a little bit. Let's see what we can do to compensate for a Tesla. I mean, honestly, we should just push really hard on the left-hand side. That's going to be a fireball. I think we all know that's going to be a fireball. We're going to wait to charge up. Skeleton all the way from the back. And we're going to get to do some dump truck action with the Dark Prince. This is basically the long burn. Let's see what we get out of it. It's hard to get the timing for this yet. I don't know all of the factors that go into this. But I'm just trying to make sure that basically I don't have people distracting my giant skeleton from doing his business, which is dropping bombs on people's towers. So far they're doing well. I did use the fireball on basically that barbarian horde instead of using it on the tower. I regret that now because that would have been taken care of. And then... Okay. Okay, so Fireball goes on all of that. I mean, that's obvious. Like, he wants to make it even better for my Fireball. Okay, thanks, guy. You're a cool guy. Like it. We just lost the shield on the Prince, so he's not going to be amazing, but he's probably going to take the hit for that... Ooh. Okay, so the reason we did that was for bear hugs. If he gets there, that's amazing. If he does not, we understand. I just want to see what this is going to do. Oh, blow up on them so hard. Okay, so no bear hugs. That's one of the things that I've been trying to do really hard with this Dark Prince is see if that's like a possible way to get better, more consistent bear hugs. I think the answer is maybe, but if nothing else, he just offers more, basically, land presence, and he's fast. Like, the little pony, it's awesome. Like, the charge damage, it's awesome. Getting our chests, getting our wins. This feels like it's winning. We're having a good time. Ding, 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 ding. We got nothing for an opening hand. Okay, so they've thrown that. We've already got our defense up. I'm more than willing to throw a Hog Rider because I've got freeze. Just because we have this new big combo doesn't mean that we don't have our old big combo. If Fireball comes up, it will not be up fast enough. I would have liked to have Fireballed all of that, but it's just not going to happen, honestly. Giant Skeleton will deal with all of this garbage. Spear Goblins are... Oh, man. So you're going to get that. And you deserve it. Good job. Okay, so we're not going to rush ahead. We're going to slow this down just a little bit. Valkyries should be taken seriously now. They don't do amazing tank or tower damage, but they do serve as a very solid tank, and I'm okay with that being a legitimate threat. We're going to Horde. That will take care of all of that garbage. They're going to have arrows or something. We'll find out. If not, they're getting frozen. Oh, I want to freeze that so hard, but then I don't. If I had done that, it would have been a lot of damage, but the other tower is more hurt, honestly, so that's what we're going to focus on. Okay, so they've got this going on. Still do not see anything to stop that giant. God, what the heck was that? That was some freakish physics going on. No, seriously, haven't done anything to stop that giant. I need to stop it right now. So that was freeze on top of freeze. That's going to be fireball on top of that. That's for sure. I cannot deal with that right now. That even stops the Hog Rider, which is amazing. We'll throw a Dark Prince out to block. We're going to throw a Hog Rider with that. I mean, it just does lots of damage. If that's all they got for now, they're in trouble, because this is going to do what I want it to do. If I had gotten that off sooner, even more damage. This is much higher risk than everything I've done up to this point, just because this is the sort of thing that happens. He's going to get my tower. This bomb needs to go off now, basically. Oh, get there, get there, get there! Oh, okay. So, if I had played Hog Rider instead of Dark Prince, that was going to be at least in the game. So that feels good. Losing does not feel good, but learning something feels good. And so that's really what we're looking for right now. We're looking to see if this combination has like at least more risk-reward factor to it. I was playing far too conservatively with all of my hordes and stuff like that people were able to counter it with just like marginally good play. And I need stuff that basically will rock the boat just a little bit more without being psychotic elixir cost. We don't like that. We're going to throw a minion horde. They're going to throw something to stop it. I'm going to throw a fireball on top of it. Like that. Boom. Good enough. I've still got my Tesla. They don't have their Tesla. I'm a bad man. Bad man. We're going to try basically a march from the far back with my... Spear Goblins will be enough for that. And we do have freeze just in case we need it. So I'm pretty sure that noise means that his charge actually went off, which is amazing. Obviously, we're not going to get anywhere against this. We've got some options, but honestly, the option I like best is that one right there. If they don't have any more things to throw at us, then we can basically run in with the Hog Rider. We won't have time enough for the fireball on top of it. We'll save the fireball on defense. Okay, so I know which one of those two does more damage, unfortunately. And it is not the Hog Rider. There's the freeze. Good for them, well played. We're going to have to get back into this in a major way, because they are a competent player. I respect that. I enjoy that. Oh, go my little goblins. I can't wait to get them level 9. I know it seems stupid, but I really cannot wait to get them to be higher level just so they do more damage when that sort of shenanigans goes on. Freeze is going to be my choice here. I don't know if it's the right choice. That Valkyrie basically doing the whirligig right there has spelled disaster for my push. Tesla will have to go out. Spear Goblins will have to go out. Boom. Okay, so... they're still saving for a push. We should really do the same. Dark Prince go, Hog Rider go. We're going to get that tower almost guaranteed. No, of course not. Why wouldn't they have more jazz? Okay, so this is going to turn into a big fight in the center. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's turning into a great thing, says me, user of Giant Skeleton. Greatest defensive unit in all the land. So there's our save. Otherwise, that Hog Rider won the day right there. Let's see if we can throw garbage out really... no, of course we can't. Defense, defense, defense. Why wouldn't we have defense? Okay, that's a really good split. We're going to throw this on that side, and then we're going to throw Dark Prince on this side. Tesla needs to go down now. It literally just saved everything. It needs to be doing more than that. Unfortunately, I lose. You know. Nah, you'll get thumbs up. Well played, etc. As I said, trying out new deck, trying out new cards, I gots to give it a try. Oh, you're taking my Hog Rider. You're the most evil person on all the land. By that I mean a totally reasonable person in my clan who I will totally give my Hog Riders to. Hog Riders. Okay, that's an interesting start. I have a counter if they have a counter. There's their counter. Boo, says the crowd. The crowd wants blood. Okay, well, I absolutely know what's going down then. We're going to give this the old steamroll. Maybe call this the snowplow. I don't know. Snowplow into bear hug. It's the frozen north coming right at you. That's gonna actually be helpful. It'll blow up my. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was way better than I thought it was supposed to be. Screw it, Hog Rider. You know what? Screw it, Hog Rider. Oh my god. So good. Anyway, so I totally acknowledge that that was just like a really serendipitous event. Basically, the giant skeleton tanked for the Dark Prince, and he AoE cleaved out all of those barbarians. That's amazing. But the whole point is that they threw down an elixir pump, and I said, "Oh, f you, guy. I've got some real big nasty stuff coming right your way." And that's what I wanted. I wanted the ability to punish. Not surprisingly, something named after the prince is the punishment unit. That's not surprising at all. That unit is amazing for punishment, and quite honestly, he's feeling really good too. Like, he really is. And I like that. Like that a lot. So this will come out to evens. Their witch will go down with tower shots. I love witches. You need a really solid deck. Like, Golem plus witch is really unpleasant to play against. That's all I'm going to say. I'd rather keep the freeze, I think. Oh my god, go my Dark Prince. Destroy those heathens. That was solid. So there goes that. Okay, we got 30 seconds left. We should probably cycle some cards so we can get some different stuff on this. If Spear Goblins want to do me a big solid favor, that's cool. I can't know whether or not Dark Prince is going to work against this. It's hard to tell. Ooh, Fireball that side, please. There's an easy way to stall out a game. It's called freeze. Huzzah! Yeah, so, while this is definitely going flip-flop right, I mean, we're winning and losing, but the way we're winning makes me much happier than the way we're losing. The losing feels like I'm not playing well enough, and then the winning feels like that legitimately I see gaps in basically the enemy's armor. They're throwing elixir pumps. They're throwing, like, that sort of thing, and I go, capitalize, go. Charge on your hog and your steed or your pony or whatever you happen to have. Get out there and do me proud. We could have thrown the Dark Prince in front of that. I have no idea what we're going to do about this. It feels like it should just be like standard stuff, but at the same time, you know. Oh my god, man fight so hard. Okay, so left side is looking like a disaster. I'm willing to say disaster. No, freeze. No. Okay, so misplay there. I would have 4 more elixir. I would be playing a very different game. They threw an elixir pump. I can do a couple of things to stop that, but I think what we're going to do is let that roam free and focus on trying to take down their left side. Okay, well, need to do something. Step 1 of something. Looks like that. This is the duo that I want to see. I want to see what happens when, you know, these two meet. Okay. Oh my god. No. Too slow. So, I'm more than willing to tell you that when I'm playing with new cards, I have to think more about what I'm doing. It honestly does slow me down a lot. And that's why I don't do more than 1 card at a time. Honestly, like, that's what it comes down to, is that I straight know that, whew, we got this action going on, huh? We need to freeze that. I'd much rather have both of those guys going. Fireball. I can also fireball. Ah, good Tesla. Okay, so ultimate defense go. It's not feeling like we got enough momentum going forward to be able to really get this, which is unfortunate. We're still gonna do it anyway, though. Let's see what we get out of this. Ooh. So, yeah. I mean, timing. They honestly had a little bit more time on their side, and I lost because of that, and that's cool. Once again, these feel like much better fights than what I've been dealing with lately. I don't think it's stagnation. I think it's literally that I don't like people countering my my 4-cost card with a 3-cost. But this is going to have significantly higher risk to it, and I'm okay with that. Because, I mean, if nothing else, I'm trying something new, and, I mean, Epic Skeleton Army is pretty solid. Let's see here. And then we got Hanno checking in. Anybody watching stream enjoy? It's very fun. YouTuber to watch. Oh, that's awesome. Hanno, that is like the nicest thing you could say. He's basically like, when I'm doing this, I'm not joking. Like, I get some very positive, pleasant people to deal with. And it's great. Like, I don't know how to say it any other way than that. That when I started doing this, I didn't think I was going to get people to actually talk to and like have fun with. But, you know, people say the nicest things. And, like, when you're playing games and you actually like each other, you tell each other how to play better. Like, it's really good conversation, and I do like good conversation. So, by all means, please leave comments and stuff like that. There's no other way to say it than that I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's see what we can do as far as battle goes. Hanno, I've got a sweet Dark Prince going on. He's not... Like, I'm not going, like, 100% wins today, but I'm having a lot more fun. If you got any input, by all means, leave it, and I will look at it, because you, sir, are a smart guy. Assumption guy. Pretty sure you're a guy, though. Oh my god, the poison! And there's the arrows, so that's, like, all of his cheat moves, got it. Oh my god, go snowplow! Polar bear! Ooh, this could be really nice, because I don't know exactly how this works out. I'm thinking that we throw the Dark Prince after we throw the giant skeleton, so that the giant skeleton tanks, because the Dark Prince does a lot more damage. I'm noticing that very easily. That also did not get our Valkyrie there. We're just gonna freeze. We're gonna say chill. Throw spear goblins. They throw poison. Good for them, by the way. Like, poison use is amazing. What we got up here... We can throw a Tesla to shuffle deck and to also put up some defense. They haven't shown anything that's amazing yet, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't have their 1-2 coming up. I mean, that's literally what I'm trying to do right now. If they throw that actively to the right, then I'm throwing this actively to the left. Go Dark Prince. That's unfortunate. Those guys are definitely going to take him out. Air does still have a significant advantage in this game. Not like the greatest advantage of all time, just like, you know, that you see that and it's a counter, and like little minions cost less and they don't get aired as often, so it's a conservative choice. I've thought about switching my minions or my horde to just regular minions. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. It may happen eventually, though. Okay, we have a bunch of garbage to throw. Okay, so there's all of their garbage. Here's my fireball. Gonna need this down now. We're gonna need a Dark Prince to go on top of it. We're gonna need some spear goblins. And then we'll have enough for freeze. Unfortunately, they have enough for other stuff. Okay, so the Hog Rider's going to get through. He's going to get some damage, that's for sure. Tesla put on top of him doesn't even stop him, which is unfortunate. So we're gonna lose that tower. We don't have the ability to turn this back around, which is unfortunate, but let's do it anyway. Excellent. And Mike Zulu, I am okay with your caps lock. And then I've got Hanno. Yeah, no, yeah. That's what we're trying to do is the good work. We're not succeeding today, but once again, I'm willing to give this guy a real tryout. He bribed me, you know, with my delicious, delicious frozen drink. And, I mean, how can you say no to a strawberry daiquiri made out of elixir, honestly? Okay, so they're going right. Until they throw more stuff, I don't really know exactly what I want to do. It's like the same thing. Anyway, so since we know that's coming this way and that's handled, we're going to put our faith into our Dark Prince. Oh, man. And so I'm not sure exactly if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The Inferno Tower, as far as the Dark Prince goes, I think... oh, I can't stretch it. Come on, let me stretch it. Anyway. Nah, we might as well hit... Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Freeze on top of freeze. I have seen this move before. It means we won't have freeze when the minions come out. They're going to get all of that with arrows. But at least we didn't get ballooned. Ballooning hurts so badly. More than willing to admit that. Okay, so we're going to charge up. They're going to have a defensive structure. They have enough defensive structures that this is going to get messy. What we're ideally trying to do is throw a giant skeleton. And then we're going a little bit crazy here. But I just honestly want to see what the result of this is. I can't tell you what the result is. I haven't played with all of these toys yet. And honestly, sometimes just the animation of how certain characters work does not inherently make sense. Like, the giant skeletons, they body block in very interesting ways, we'll just say. Cool. Freeze. I mean... Ta-da. I don't know. Balloons are scary. Don't get me wrong. That's looming death right there. I am legitimately intimidated by balloons. They are the scary to me. Okay. So this guy's air deck is working really well against me. I've got no problem admitting that. We'll throw our air deck against them. Spear goblins. Ah, okay. And then see if we get some HOG in there. At least we got some damage. This is looking really standstillish. I don't want to intentionally draw ever, but I'm more than willing to concede this one just a little bit. Their balloon has the complete capacity to win this game for them. Spear goblins go here because... Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so that bomb's going to be in a good place, basically. So... Oh, they did this to bait it out so they can frickin'... There it is, the arrows. We're gonna fireball the, it's good enough for me. We're gonna try to throw fast action on this. I don't think it's gonna do it. Still a good game, though. I've got no problem drawing like this. This isn't a problem. At least they were actually playing units. I like it. What's going on, Ak? Doing my in-between play computation. Last one has states all over it, has to deal with Inferno without freezing, but the balloon is his counter. I mean, I hate Inferno towers. I think I hate bomb towers more. They seem to have more HP. It makes them a pain in the butt to take care of. So we've done 3 wins today. 3 wins, maybe 2. I can't remember. I don't think I double crowned yet. I got close to triple crowning, but that's just cuz. Or at least closer than I normally do. So here's our Tesla. Okay, we're going to throw Giant Skeleton. Dark Prince is going to go behind him. With the amount of delay that we just put on that, it should have okay timing for shenanigans. We're just going to call them shenanigans. Oh, that's very unfortunate. He does make interesting noises when he dies too. The shield and like the giant mace. I do like my Dark Prince so far. We're hoping to keep him. It's hard to say for sure what we'll do with the with all of our cards until we really start playing them a whole bunch. But Dark Prince feels like he could be solid. Maybe. Tesla. That's going to be a good freeze. For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to go off. Had me very worried. Dark Prince is cheaper. That's what we're going to go with. Ooh. I miss you so much, Giant Skeleton. My god. Barbarian damage so strong. Okay, so that was bad. We're going to have to learn how to use Dark Prince on defense better. It probably requires more timing, or for me to have actual Elixir to, like, you know, push people off. A novel idea, I know. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so we're going to throw this guy. Okay, Fireball will probably take care of that. While the bomb goes off, we throw out the Hog Rider. God, God. Come on, Inferno Towers. Come on. So this guy's got me beat, probably. He's going to take it into overtime. If he's smart, he'll be able to take this from me. We are going to definitely jam up that lane. Not even a question what's happening there. And then we're going to freeze it all. We're going to Fireball it. And we're going to throw Spear Goblins. And he's going to win that, but we're still going to... Ooh. Okay, much closer than I thought. Awesome, I'll take it. I'm not liking my winning ratio right now, but I could also get a lot more practice in on this before I started playing it. And then let's look at comments. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. And then we've got Isaac. He's asking, hi, using PC to stream or phone, question mark. Answer is neither. Tablet. I play on a tablet. It's lovely. It honestly makes this game even bigger and pop more, and I think it's beautiful. I'm not saying that everybody should play with a tablet. I'm just saying that I didn't think I would ever want to use a tablet. And then basically we did a pickup on this, and I was like, okay, this thing is awesome. I actually like this a lot. Like a lot. So, you know, tablet. NVIDIA Shield, I think it was like $200. I mean, that's not cheap. That's a game system back when game systems were reasonably priced. Super Nintendo. God, I miss my Super Nintendo. So, you know, you're basically buying something that may or may not be useful for you. For me, it's very useful. It basically takes up the load of processing so that I can do this easily. I didn't imagine that this was going to be an easy setup. Turns out it's really easy. so it's nice. But yeah, and so Mike Zulu is saying watching Dr. Prince is good help figuring me out if I want to fit him into my deck. I totally agree. It's really hard to really get a conceptualization of these characters before you play with them a bunch, and then but when you see other play, if you know how they play, it's a lot easier. When people play really nasty against me and they just crush my face off, I usually try really hard to either think about how they beat me, or watch the replay. Sometimes I will straight sit there and watch the replay and go, God, they just wrecked my face. Okay, so we have an okay opening deck. Oh yeah, if he wants to throw out that slow-moving action there, we have a freeze coming. Oh, get it all! Make them all pay, Dark Prince. This is what oh, there's a freeze, though. Look at them. Okay, we need to start focusing on defense on the left-hand side. I absolutely love my early rush. This is gorgeous. Like, I wish every early rush did that well. So we go our Tesla ways. If you guys hadn't noticed, I'm spending more on offense because I really want to get an idea of how well the Dark Prince performs on offense. I am definitely playing more aggressively than I traditionally do. A lot of this game is about elixir management, and as I said, I'm being more risky about how I play because I want to see how this works. Sometimes just basically playing different combinations, different wavelengths for your attack phases makes a tremendous difference. Okay, and what do we got that's going to be useful here? Can that hit both of them? Of course it can't. They know what they're doing. Okay, so we can throw this here. And then come into my... Oh, that didn't even get him! You didn't block hard enough, Giant Skeleton. I forgive you because I love you. But still... God, that is massive damage. This guy is getting the G. God. Okay, so we got to do something on his side. Here it is. And I will straight out tell you also that playing defense with new cards is way more tricky because defense is much more about positioning and timing. Than it is about anything else. When you go on offense, you throw your cards to the wind and go, my lovelies, do the thing that you were meant to do. But not so much on defense. Defense is really where the game is. Defending well shows that you know what you're doing. That's the only way I can really describe it. Oh my god, another. That's so crazy, who would have thought? So we're going to try to knock down that bomb tower super fast. So that we can get a giant skeleton in their back line and put the pressure on them. Offense over defense. Go, go, go. That giant will do nothing other than distract and stall at the game. We're going to make this really fun. Okay, Spear Goblin should be all we need to stop the giant. The second giant, on the other hand, is a very different scenario. Okay, so this is going to hopefully soak up just a bunch of their garbage. No, of course it's not. Of course it's not. Had to have played that faster, honestly, is what that comes down to. Dark Prince, show me what you do on defense. Make these lovely... Oh my god. Crushed. Okay, so this is basically the last huzzah. We already have our defense going down. Nobody's winning this one. But it was a good game. And if I had played defense better, they wouldn't have gotten my tower. That's, as I said, that's me not knowing how to play yet. That really is where I almost always find that I'm like, oh god, I fell down some stairs. Where were they? And I'm like, they were right in front of you. You just didn't know that they were there yet because you haven't played with this stuff yet. Zap, freeze, and horde hard counter Inferno, says Mike Zulu 18, which I believe because he is a good player. Let's see here. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. And then Isaac is saying, "Oh, iPad. It's actually a NVIDIA Shield. They don't pay me to advertise for them, but I will straight out tell you that I am having a really good time using this device. It is very high quality. It is user friendly. If you never used an Android phone, then I guess it would be more of a stretch. But I actually spent time working in retail, basically selling phones for Best Buy, which was an amazingly terrible job, and I don't recommend it to anybody. So I've had lots of exposure on basically phones, among other things, and I think Androids are more fun to play with. That doesn't mean they're better. But they're usually cheaper, and you get a whole bunch of different customization things to them. And you get a whole bunch of more manufacturers who are willing to put out product for them. And once again, I mean, this is NVIDIA, the people who make your graphics card. I almost guarantee you your graphics card is made by these people. They made a tablet, and who would have frickin' thought it's great for gaming? It is. Like, it's got a couple of extra features. I don't know what's on other tablets, because I was extremely skeptical of buying tablets up to this point. So I've definitely not, I don't have the background to tell you comparison on that, but like there's record features on here for just recording stuff onto your hard disk on the tablet, so that you don't even have to stream this stuff. As I said, I can't tell you exactly what the comparison is, but I will tell you straight out that I was like $200. I don't know if I want to buy that, and I was like, no, I'm really happy I bought this. This really does make basically streaming mobile games just a breeze. And if you like mobile games, it's probably worth picking it up. That's sort of the question, is which way are we moving as far as gaming goes? I'm not saying it's going to like leave PC and PC is going to die, or consoles for that matter. I'm just saying that mobile is picking up in a delightful way. That's one of the reasons why I started doing this. And it's also because literally I started doing this and Clash Royale came out and it was like, this game is awesome. I'm like, okay, well, I'm done. I'm going to need to get on that now. And that's what I'm going to start streaming, because it's an interesting market. I like this market. It's fun. Like these games, the thing I really like about mobile is it goes, hey, here's a game you would never see on PC or console unless it was some like interesting Steam game. And it's like, do I have to pay money to start playing it on Steam? Of course you do. That's how Steam works. Do you have to pay money up front to play this game? Absolutely not. Give it a try. Do you like it? It's amazing. Excellent. Your friend says, play Clash Royale. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. And you're like, God, you're annoying. That's me, by the way. I'm the one who says, do it now, do it now, do it now. And they go, okay, fine. It's free to play. I'll download it on my phone. iPhone, Android, doesn't matter. Pick it up. It's on your phone. Windows Phone. Snicker, snicker, snicker. And you know, so like you get this. You get weird games that come out of nowhere, and you can actually get people to start playing them, because the demo is literally you going, play the game. If you like it enough, you'll spend money on it. I like this game a lot. I spend money on it. It's fun. Oh, man. And so, Akak asked if I was going to defense up or go for 2 crowns. I don't know how to defense up. I'm trying to defense up. I'm pretty sure that last game was me attempting to defense up and fucking up really bad. I really want to say that I'm like, yeah, I got this. I'm all pro. I'm like, no, I learn cards singularly, and I try to learn all the facets of them so that I can learn how to use them for defense and offense and play against them. That's how I grow as a player. Everybody is different. If I wanted to play a completely new deck, I would drop hundreds of crown levels. You'd be like, Aero, what the hell? You know how to counter that. I'm like, no, I have no clue. My brain definitely works in a priority system. When it comes to defense, I'm prioritizing what costs the least elixir to push them off or significantly reduce the damage that goes to the tower so that I can turn right back around and punch them in the face. Because if you guys hadn't noticed, I like punching people in the face. That's basically my deck. I mean, it should be called Punch People in the Face deck. I mean, I literally take all the things that I want to run up and just punch their tower directly in the face. Like, I'm not a very subtle person. My defense is subtle. The positioning and timing is subtle. But my offense is not subtle at all. I'm like, throw all the things, kill them, use the moves. and Mike Zulu goes, haha, Dark Prince got the mic drop from the quad archers. He came out there on his pony without his shield, and they literally just put this was the chest. Like there was 8 arrows in his chest, and he went like done. So As I said, he's got some nuance. He doesn't have the HP of the regular Prince. He has the shield, though. The shield is really good for taking big hits to the face, like a charge from a Prince. Somebody hits you with a fireball. Somebody hits you with a rocket. He literally just goes, tink, with his shield, and then just keeps running, which is ridiculous if you think about it. I am sorry, Chance and Probro, I do not have any more Minion Horde. I've literally been giving them to you guys for quite some time. And that's not what I'm working on, so I don't have a surplus of them. God. But yeah, if you guys hadn't noticed, I'm enjoying playing with the Dark Prince. He's going to be definitely a passion project no matter what. I'm wanting to basically round out my skills with him enough so that he is exactly what I want to play. I mean, because he is exactly what I want to play. He's very interesting, honestly. He goes, no, you have stopped my charge. Okay, so we're going to throw Freeze on Balloon because I don't know what they have in their deck right now. And then we can throw Fireball on top of it. It seems like a quote-unquote waste, but it's not. All they have to do is throw basically arrows on top of my Minion Horde, and it's 5 Elixir instead of 4 Elixir, and that would be bad. So we're going to see it right now. Did they have arrows? Of course they had arrows. It wasn't oops. He actually did solid there. We're going to go with Tesla for defense. That was too far back. If he's got a Hog Rider, it's coming right for me. If he's got a Balloon, it's coming right for me. God, that's basically a worthless tower. I, too, have one of these. So... Okay. Jerk move number 1. Spear Goblins for distract. Ooh. Okay, so if you guys hadn't noticed last time, my freeze was not enough to actually stop them. Oh my god, it did! It did! Oh my god, so good. Dark Prince behind it. And then Hog Rider goes out. He's tanking just enough that this is... I was about to say, that's like a slow-mo push, like a couple of different pieces, but no. And so that looks like it's Mirror. I can't imagine they got that many archers that quickly. Mirror is definitely something I'm still very curious about. I would like to play with Mirror. It's hard for me to... give up what I'm doing right now, though, to start playing with it just because I don't know what the actual benefit of it is. Fireball on that. I know they want the Balloon. Don't get me wrong. The Balloon is coming. Freeze goes down. Minion goes down. Boom. Oh no! No! Oh my goodness. Dark Prince just ate that bomb to the face. He didn't die though, by the way. That's sort of impressive. Oh, and a balloon! Oh my god, I did not see that coming. And I don't mean the first balloon, I mean the second balloon. So, fun match, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That was way more interesting than all of the fights I had the last stream. I was a grumpy puss last stream. I got nothing but defense. Bleh. But this time I've gotten other stuff. We can try this out. I get a real feel for how the units work. That makes me very happy. I'm hoping to tighten this up so that I can actually play at the level that I'm at right now. 2050 is not ideal. I would like not to get knocked out of Royal Arena, but if that is as it is, so be it. We're going to see what we can do with Dark Prince. I, so far, am liking him as an interesting hybrid. Because, I mean, that's what he is. He's not solid in any one category. He does a couple of weird things well. Okay, that was a lot of things. Let's see what they counter with. Apparently, there we go. So this is what I was trying to address with the Dark Prince, was barbarians on the backside of my giant skeleton. You get a lot of value out of him, honestly. Like, he just killed a bunch of units in a row. Freeze. So good. Fireball. Done. So we're doing okay this time. That push was actually pretty solid. As I said, Dark Prince seems to be a nice defensive sponge that turns into some sort of like pushing mechanism for your units. He makes a very solid argument for an actual tank. Yeah, no, I mean, tanks are a little bit weird in this game, and so, yeah, I can totally see this being the way that it is. Goblin Barrel does not stand up too well against any defensive unit, honestly. That's one of the reasons I stopped using it. Okay. Hog Rider. We can throw you. And we can throw you. I mean, they know it's coming, don't get me wrong. But, so, Fireball, it took off his shield, right? His shield finally fell off to the side. We got good action of that. What we're trying really hard to do is basically bear hug that tower, and I think we're going to get it. Oh, we are going to get it so hard. And then we're going to freeze, because I'm mean, honestly. Oh, God, that is... So, this is the scenario that I'm attempting to envision for basically the way my deck works out. You guys know I like bear hug. I get way too emotional about it. And that's what I want. I want all of my units to be able to play nicely in the sandbox and F shit up. Because, I mean, I hope that's what the point of this game is. Because that's what I think the point of this game is. Oh, fight, fight, fight! Oh, Hog Rider came out too early. If Hog Rider had come out just a little bit later, we'd get even more solid action on this. We're doing real well because of offensive pressuring, honestly. Their Goblin Barrels are not helping them. Like they're trying. Don't get me wrong, they are trying. They're just not helping. Awesome. So that is a victory. That's it. That's what I want to see. We're gonna... I don't normally do replays, but I feel like this is what I need to highlight because that's what I need to personally watch. I'll do it with you guys because we'll see. Maybe you like Dark Prince, but I want to highlight exactly what I like about him right now. So, double speed. There's some sap, etc. I get this out. They throw barbs. I throw Dark Prince. So, as far as right there goes, right? So he's already killed barbarians for me, and he killed those minions right there, right? So that's basically step one. So he killed barbarians and those minions. That's like 6 cost. He's a 4 cost. Yeah, sure. The explosion blew up, but if you hadn't noticed in a lot of my other previous ones, the bomb, when it doesn't blow up on the barbarians, is basically a huge problem for my deck. And it's common. Like, it's a common problem. That's why I started using Fireball so much. And that's why you're probably going to see me incorporate Poison into this deck, too, is to make that even more, like, egregious. Because I use Fireball all the time just to deal with barbarians. And then this is going way too slow. Okay, 4x, 1x. I have not spent enough doing replay to do this effectively and quickly, so I apologize if this is sloppy, but this is basically what we're looking for right here. So, Hog Rider comes in, he gets tangled up, right? Fireball comes out, he drops the shield, he's still actually at full health, he's behind the giant skeleton. Giant skeleton is taking tower hits. He's killing my barbarians for me. He's doing a great job there, right? I throw some more garbage on it because I'm mean. And then I get a decent freeze on this, but the whole point is that he's basically snowplowed his way directly in front of that giant skeleton. Mind you, 60 for like a giant skeleton bomb, that's not exactly great action, but the whole point is if there was more on it, I mean, that's what I want. I want to drop 800, 900 pound bombs on top of people and watch them cry. Like that really is what I want. He seems to counter barbarians super hard. I'm liking this really hard. And as I said, he's got the shield to stop the sorts of things like fireballs from taking him out instantly. I had a lot of problem with my giant skeleton army, that would be amazing, with my epic skeleton army, because it would get destroyed by a single spell. He can't be killed by any single spell. Maybe poison over a long enough duration. So that's like a huge plus for me. Anyway, as I said, sorry to instant replay. I don't normally do that, but I just wanted to highlight, like, that's what I'm looking for. That right there. That's the paradigm. Does that feel like it's very niche? I mean, maybe. But barbarians are so common. And maybe they won't be more common later, who knows, whatever. But barbarians drop behind a giant skeleton is basically a giant skeleton's weakness. I try not to say that over and over again because, quite honestly, I know it. I'm pretty sure anybody who watches this knows it. But, I don't want to advertise it because it's my favorite card. He's got a bomb on his back. He's a crazy man. Anyway, and he's undead. That makes it even better. I don't even feel bad when he blows up. Makes me a terrible person. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking for, is basically counterplay. I want to basically get something that can run in front of both the Hog Rider and the giant skeleton and clear out those crappy 2 elixir, 1 elixir, 3 elixir minions, like, not minions, but, like skeletons, goblins, archers. And they stop my good units that cost a little bit more from being effective, and that's a problem. So that's what I'm looking to cut through. I need to learn how to use him on defense. If I learn how to use him on defense and he's good for defense, which I think he is, it's got to be a placement and timing thing at the same time that I'm biffing on super hard there. If that's the case, then awesome. Let's see what we can do with it. I don't dislike the epic skeleton army. It's just, once again, arrows zap. Like, any spell in the game kills them. Like, hard too. Like, they're done. And that's the biggest issue I had with playing with them up to this point, is that unless I'm using them to bait, they don't make any sense. They literally don't make sense that you can throw down something that costs 4, can get countered by 3 or 2 easily, and literally leaves you with 0 defense on the backfield. That's what I'm looking to suck up, because that means I can use Giant Skeleton offensively. If somebody else wants to actually play defense for me, aka Dark Prince, then I'm going to actually use my Giant Skeleton aggressively and put pressure on my opponents and hope that they basically fall apart and it gets nasty on them. Let's see what we got here. Dink, dink, dink. He's comboing Giant Prince, then Barrel Toss Freeze. Might be worth trying. Awesome comments. Keep it up, Akak. I don't know how I got such a good clan. I think it's because we just pick up people who we stream, so they know the rules. We want you to throw cards, etc. Like, I've gone over this a bunch of times. But like, the people I get in my clan are awesome. So please keep it up, guys. I love you guys. You guys make this way more fun than it would be just by myself going, I'm going to play video games now. Be-doop boop, be-doop boop. Play the video games. It's time to make the video games. So I really appreciate it. I'm going to call this wraps for now. We're at like an hour and 4 minutes. I know that I cheated and I totally threw a replay and ranted. But if I play much longer, I'm not going to retain the experience, and I don't want to have this Dark Prince just fall over on the floor, because that'll basically get depressing for me. Because I really want to give him a fair try, and that requires real concentration. And I love some of these comments. Honestly, they're helping. And if it's helping you to see, like, he's a level Arena 7, so unless you're there and you've been playing for a while, you probably don't have him high level. What he shines at probably isn't as obvious as all of those cards you've played against since like Arena 1 through like 4, and hopefully that's helping you too. But as I said, I'm gonna call it quits for now. I will probably do some streaming over the weekend. It's hard to say. AWOL may be picking up some streaming onto this channel as well. Please welcome him. He is a good friend of mine, and honestly, I think he's just as entertaining as I am. I feel like he throws on more hype, and I love it. Like, I love watching him, and it's because he can manage to basically hype and go crazy without, like, getting in trouble, I guess is the way to say it. I play intentionally conservative when I'm casting. The things that can fall out of my mouth are immense. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm having a good time. I want you to be having a good time. Online and multiplayer is the way I want to be. So I'm not trying to make like a nasty, like gross, toxic environment for everybody. I'm looking for people to come out and have a good time. I want to see smiles. I want to see happiness. That's what I'm looking for here. But yeah, so from N2 Mobile Games, my name's Aero. Please like, subscribe, and leave comments. I love the interaction. Please do come back. We're having a lot of fun playing Clash Royale. Clash Royale has easily made this channel what it is because I love it so much. It's such a good game. I can sing its praises literally all day long. But I will see you guys later. Have a nice day. Aero out. Bye.